targeted at our lower body to create some mobility and movement. So while we're incorporating traditional yoga poses, we're also going to be moving the legs a lot to get that mobility in our joints. So let's go ahead and start. We'll start in our wide leg child pose. Just to tune into your breath. From your box, big toes to touch, knees wider than your mat. Exhale, sink that chest down. Tuning in, take 3 breaths here. And inhale, slowly rise up into your box, shoulder stack over wrist, hip stack over knees. Let's take some hip circles, leaning those hips towards one side, sit bones down towards the heels, finishing that circle. And when you rise back up, gently switch directions. Notice that subtle change as you do. And inhale, coming back up. Lengthen your right leg on the inhale, adding your left arm, spinal balance, engaging the core, toes point down, thumb points up. And exhale, drop that left hand down, bend the heel to the sit bones, turn the knee to the side, stack the hips, draw some circles. And gently switch directions. And lower that right hip down, taking this on the other side. Lengthen your left leg long. Engaging the core, add the right arm. Spinal balance, bird dog. Exhale, drop that right hand down, bend the heel to sit bones, turn the left knee to the side. Draw some circles with this left knee and gently switch directions. Re-lengthening it long and drop it down into your box on the exhale. Tuck the toes, have a seat on the toes, just opening up the back of the heels here. Taking a moment to open up this fascial line. And exhale, drop the hands down in front, untuck the toes, cross your ankles, roll into seated, give your legs a nice little shake. Since this is such a quick flow, we'll come right in to our boat pose. Walking the heels towards the sit bones, a couple feet away, knees up towards the shoulders, roll those shoulder blades back and away, and when you're ready, slowly shift back on those sit bones, lift up the heels and shins parallel to your mat, option to float the hands by your side. Just engaging the core before we take our next movement posture to open up the hips. Reminding our core to engage. And exhale, drop the hands down. Hands or fingertips face away from you. Heels a couple feet away, and slowly take some windshield wipers, rocking this side to side. Bringing the knees back up to center, I like to flip the fingers around so they face my toes. Slowly shift the weight back, lift back up to the boat, but keep your hands on the mat. We'll go ahead and take bicycles. Moving through the hip joint, engaging the psoas and hip flexor and the quad. Oftentimes we don't give this muscle a lot of love. Maybe the quads, but not so much the hip flexors. And gently switch directions in that bicycle. And lengthen the legs out in front of you. Give a nice little shake. We'll take a Paschimottanasana. Inhale, peace fingers high. Exhale, fold peace fingers to those big toes. Inhale, reach that chest forward, opening up the heart. Exhale, walk those heels forward, opening up the lumbar spine just as much as we are focusing, maybe even more than the hamstrings, by keeping this chest and thigh connection. And inhale, slowly lifting up. Give your legs a nice little shake. Walk the heels back towards that resting position of boat pose. On your inhale, lift up your left arm. Exhale, roll to your side. Drop the left arm to meet the right. Inhale, come back. Exhale, drop. Inhale, lift the right arm. Exhale, drop the knees and right arm over to the left. Gentle twist. Inhale, lift the right arm. Exhale, drop it back behind. Flow with your breath. Break it up into this slow, methodical series. Rolling on the glutes for a gentle little massage. As you go side to side, also taking a baby twist, connecting the shoulder and hip movement. And we'll go ahead and take one more each. A few more breaths to finish the series. And exhale that right arm down. Palms rest down by your side. One last core challenge. Slowly lower vertebra by vertebra until your head and shoulders are the last to lower down. Lengthen out the legs, give them a nice little shake. Roll those shoulder blades back and away. Really open up the chest and heart. Hands can rest down by your side. Again, this is all focused on the lower body. One last little movement here. On your exhale, hug your right knee into your chest. Point and flex the toes. Move throughout that ankle joint a few ways each direction. Rest your hands down by your side and draw some circles with this toe. This right toe into the ceiling. As you become warm and you're rocking side to side in those hips, you feel a little bit more loose. You can lengthen that right leg really long and far. Crossing over your body, taking a gentle twist as you do into that lumbar spine. Bringing it back to center, gently switch directions. Maybe starting slow again. And as you feel warm, taking this leg nice and long. And bringing that right leg back into center. And lengthen that right leg long to meet the left. Take a moment to tune in how the right side feels compared to the left. Maybe it's a little bit more open, maybe just a gently fatigue because of that movement. Maybe you're not used to engaging your hip flexor as much. On that exhale, we'll take this onto the other side, bringing that left leg in, toe points up to the ceiling. Nice little compression, point and flex the toes. Move throughout this joint, just release. Hands rest down by your side and go ahead and draw some circles with this toe, starting small if that feels good. As you feel warm, take that larger circle. Either opening up or crossing the body, whichever direction you chose first. Bringing that left knee back into center and gently switch. Again, you're welcome to start small, open up further into those larger circles. This is your practice. Go as fast or slow as you need. You can tell that core engagement will really help you with these last few series because your core is working. So it's nice to fire that up and remind it to stay with you the rest of the practice. One more circle here. Hug that left knee into your chest, then drop it down to meet the right. Give it a nice little shake. Take a full body scan. Hopefully your legs and your hips feel more open and ready to take on the rest of your day. Stay here as long as you'd like. When you are ready to find movement, wiggle the toes, wiggle the fingers. Walk the heels towards the sit bones and roll to your right side. Take a few breaths here before you press yourself up, but when you are ready, press yourself up to seated. There's no rush to join me here. I'm going to close out your very quick practice for that lower body mobility. There's a few more series to add, a few more movements to add and piggyback off of this, so I hope to see you next time. Inhale, few fingers high. Exhale, turn hands down to heart. towards center. The light with the knee honors, acknowledges, and celebrates the beautiful light in